Welcome to this book map of the goal, by Eliyahu Goldratt. Think of this as a guided tour rather than a complete summary. Instead of reading hundreds of pages, we'll visit the major ideas and see how they connect. As we move across the map, remember that every box is linked to the central concept. If something catches your attention, pause the video, download the book map, and explore it yourself. Tap, pinch, and zoom. Take your time. The purpose of a book map is not to replace the book, but to help you explore wider, understand deeper, and navigate wisely. The left panel. Let's begin on the left. Here we meet the book itself. The Goal is written as a business novel, following factory manager Alex Rogo as he struggles to save a failing manufacturing plant. At first, everyone seems busy, yet the factory continues to fall behind. Goldratt gradually reveals that being busy is not the same as making progress. Look down through the key features. Notice the recurring themes: flow, constraints, alignment, continuous improvement, and whole system thinking. These ideas work together. Instead of improving isolated departments, Goldratt teaches us to improve the entire system. The center hub. Now move to the center of the map. Everything revolves around one simple question. What is the goal? Many managers believe the goal is efficiency, lower costs, or keeping everyone busy. Goldratt challenges these assumptions. The real objective is to improve the performance of the whole system. Around the center are the 5 focusing steps. First, identify the constraint, the bottleneck limiting performance. Next, exploit that constraint by making the best possible use of it. Then subordinate everything else to support it. If necessary, elevate the constraint by increasing its capacity. Finally, repeat the process. Every time one bottleneck is removed, another appears. Continuous improvement never ends. Measurements. Below the center are 3 measurements that simplify business performance. Throughput is the money generated through sales. Inventory is money tied up in products waiting to be sold. Operating expense is the money spent turning inventory into throughput. Goldratt replaces dozens of complicated business measurements with these 3 practical ones. Instead of measuring everything, measure what truly influences the performance of the system. This simple shift changes the way decisions are made. The right panel. Now move to the right side of the book map. Here we see the bigger picture. Follow the pathway from raw materials, through production, to finished goods and finally to the customer. Goldratt reminds us that the objective is smooth flow, not maximum activity. Busy machines can still produce delays if the bottleneck is ignored. Below, you'll see why these ideas matter. The theory of constraints applies far beyond factories. Healthcare, education, software development, project management, retail, and government all benefit from identifying constraints and improving flow. Every complex system has a Herbie, a limiting factor waiting to be discovered. Bottom panel. Finally, look along the bottom of the map. Here the ideas become practical. Observe the system. Identify the constraint. Take action. Improve the system. Then repeat the cycle. This simple process creates continuous improvement. Notice the quotation. Goldratt reminds us that improvement depends on understanding the whole system rather than optimizing individual parts. Before leaving, zoom back out and look at the entire book map. Notice how each concept connects to the others. This is your invitation to continue exploring. Read the book. Return to the map. Build your own understanding. Explore wider. Understand deeper. Navigate wisely.